Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Nur Halimah and my partner Herliani Cynthia. We from 14 groups and we will explain about using effectively engaging text to stimulate motivation in the learner-centered classroom. And the first, effectively engaging text. Definition of effectively engaging topics. For the purpose of this article, effectively engaging topics are defined as those which in probably words create a goosebump effect. Learned feelings would come to the surface. They would be engaging and they would be interested in expressing a view. There is often a moral dilemma attached to this topic. They may also be controversial or they may not. Ahmed puts forward the notation of stickiness, learners' emotional response to certain object which can initiate strong feeling the classroom. Therefore, effectively engaging topics would also be defined as sticky. And the next, the value of effectively engaging text. I believe that learner motivation is one of the main factors that determine success in the L2 classroom. This belief is backed up by research conducted by Andres, Arnold, and Dorney, and Tomlinson, amongst others. If the content is trivial or they cannot relate to it, they will disconnect and learning will not take place. If they are effectively engaged, they are more likely to take an active and willing part in the learning process. Bolito et al. Also state that if the learners are effectively engaged with the language in use, a fuller use of the resources of the brain will be stimulus. And the next, effectively engaging tasks and activities. Clanford and Meddings claim to have designed thought-provoking tasks to promote discussion through critical, self-step, and unconventional activities. They aim to encourage teachers and learners to think differently about the world outside the classroom. The question or activities designed around the topic. Number 12 is a picture of an anorexic looking supermodel with the words "Feed me" behind her. If used selectively and within a sensitive way in the classroom, can effectively aid the learners and encourage them to take risks in order to express their thought, feeling, and idea. Attention to emotion. Clason mentioned that a competent language teacher is one who can provide input in a classroom where student anxiety is low and Arnold and Brown state that emotion is no longer seen as the Cinderella of mental function. as it was traditionally considered by psychologists. They add that if there is meaningful interaction in the language classroom, there is room for dealing with affect. And the next will explain my partner.
The next, motivation. Definition of motivation. Define motivation as deriving from the Latin verb mover, meaning to move. What moves a person to make certain choice, to engage in action, to expend effort and persist in action. Also states that motivation constantly interacts with cognitive and emotional issues. My own definition is similar. I think motivation is the drive and passion that moves you to make the effort to do something, to try and do it well, and to stick with it. Motivation and learning. Motivation and learning claims that an understanding of the motivational dimensions of classroom is a powerful tool for teachers to deal with potential problems in the classroom. State that motivation is a crucial feature of successful learning, and that different aspects of the classroom situation can have huge motivational impact on the learners. They add that there are three main sources of motivation to learn a foreign language. The first, the learner's vision of her or himself as an effective speaker. Then, the social pressure coming from the learner's environment. And last, the positive learning experience. Motivation and autonomy. Present the result of a large-scale study of Hong Kong tertiary students. This study led them to conclude that motivation is a key factor that influences the extent to which learners are ready to learn autonomously. And they put forward the idea that the teacher should ensure that the students are motivated before they are trying to become autonomous. Okay, that's all about using actively engaging text to stimulate motivation in the learner-centered classroom. Thank you for your attention. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.